Quickie Wednesday! Yeah! Quickie Wednesday!
What's up, guys, and welcome to my Quickie Wednesday review for the first film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Iron Man. And I'm reviewing this because we are just days away from the release of Avengers Endgame. I cannot wait. My review for that will be up on Friday, my non-spoiler review, so you don't have to worry about any sort of spoilers in that video. But this is the perfect opportunity to talk about Jon Favreau's Iron Man. As I said, the first film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I might say some spoilers about this movie in this review, but my Quickie Wednesday reviews are for older films, so you can expect some spoilers here and there throughout. But, so Iron Man, you know, when I first saw this movie in 2008, I had no idea what Iron Man was. I had no idea who Tony Stark was. And I knew who Jon Favreau was, you know, the guy who directed Elf. That was the thing that stuck out in my head at the time. I'm saying, okay, well, let's check this movie out and let's see what it's all about. And I just remember watching this movie being just blown away by everything about it. I mean, Robert Downey Jr. completely steals the show as Tony Stark. He is fantastic in this movie, but again, he's great in all of, you know, the films that he's playing Iron Man. But this was the movie that started it. And, you know, he's so great with everybody. His chemistry with Gwyneth Paltrow, with Terrence Howard, with Jeff Bridges, his chemistry with everyone is just great. And he chews up the scenery. And, you know, he's kind of this cocky kind of guy, but at the same time he's very likable, you know? And you can see that there's something within him. And the film basically is his sort of, the arc of his character is, you know, he has to find his purpose. You know, because in the beginning of the movie he's very kind of irresponsible, and then as the film progresses, he gets into the cave. You know, he's captured by the extremist group. You know, the Six Rings, I believe it's called, something along those lines. But he's captured and he's put in the cave, and he meets this guy Yensid that that's in this cave with him and kind of helps him through. Making this technology, this Iron Man suit to get themselves out of there. And I really love that. That's like the first 30 to 40 minutes of this movie is we get introduced to Tony Stark. He gets captured. And this is really where his character sort of has to really stop caring about himself and start caring about others, because he creates a bond with this Jensen guy. And I really like that character as well. He's such a likable character, and it's sad that he's taken out when he's taken out. But, you know, he served his purpose, and I really like that. He gets out of the cave. You know, the whole sort of plot with Jeff Bridges kind of kicks in as, you know, he is kind of revealed as the bad guy. And where I'm going to say this movie sort of falters, not a lot, but just a little bit. I would say some of the stuff with Jeff Bridges' character, especially towards the end of the film, when we actually see what he's doing, it feels kind of murky, feels kind of a little muddled. You know, it also feels kind of rushed to where he suddenly, you know, turns into a psychopath, and he gets the Mark I suit, and you know he's the Ironmonger or whatever. And he has to, he's fighting, you know, Iron Man in the streets. And I'm thinking, you know, what is his goal here? What is his motivation? Because if he does kill Tony Stark, what is he going to do next? I mean, he can't stay in that suit forever. He's eventually going to get arrested. So, you know, his motivations weren't entirely clear. But Jeff Bridges is great in the movie, though. Like, I really do like his character. I just feel like what they do with him is kind of, in the end of the day, he's a throwaway villain. But he's definitely one of the better villains overall, simply just because of Jeff Bridges' performance. Gwyneth Paltrow, Terrence Howard, they're all great in this. Terrence Howard is Rhodey in this movie before Don Cheadle got the role. This is Terrence Howard's only performance as Rhodey. But he is good in the movie, and I like this take as the character. I think the instrumental score is good. Very powerful at times. I really like the vibe to it. And, you know, the movie does feel sort of long in the middle of it. I think the first half of it and the last half of it kind of flows by nicely, but the middle of the film, aside from a couple action bits, It does kind of, I wouldn't say drag, but it is a little slower when we're actually getting all this talk about, you know, the weapons, and he's shutting down Stark Industries and the weapons division and all this. So it does sort of slow down a hair, but the movie is never boring. It's always entertaining. And I love it. I think that this is one of my favorite movies in the MCU. It's definitely top 5 material. And I'm going to give Iron Man 4.5 out of 5 stars. I do love this movie, and every time it's on, I could just pop it on and watch it because it always does something for me. And it sets up the Marvel Cinematic Universe so well. You know, we get the hints of S.H.I.E.L.D. throughout the film with Phil Coulson, and, you know, we finally get revealed at the end of the movie the name of this thing that he's working for is S.H.I.E.L.D., and the after credits scene with Nick Fury coming out, talking about the Avengers Initiative. All of it was so great, and they really stuck the landing. If this movie flopped and it didn't do well and it sucked, we would not be where we are today. So, you know, we have this movie to thank for, you know, kicking off the Marvel Cinematic Universe, because it is a great origin story. It's definitely one of my favorite superhero origin stories. But guys, comment your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think about the first Iron Man? Also, guys, like I said, my non-spoiler review for Avengers Endgame will be up in just 2 days. It's very exciting, so you can check that out. Also, you can subscribe to this channel for a bunch of trailer reactions and reviews up on this channel now. You can follow me on Patreon if you want to help this channel grow. You could also follow me on Facebook and Twitter. The links to those are in the description of this video. And you could also follow me on Instagram at KingOfRises131. And guys, that's about it. Thank you very much for watching my Quickie Wednesday review for Iron Man. Over and out.
It's Quickie on.